Hey guys, Jason here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. A few people have asked me to cover other tickers, and the reason I only cover 5 is because places like Twitter and Stocktwits only allow you to tag 5 different tickers per video. If I tag 6, then they don't show up anywhere. So I just decided to focus on these 5 for now. If you have additional tickers that you want covered, that's exactly what we do in ChartGuys all day, every day for all of our members. If you want me to look at a chart for you or discuss it with you, or you have questions about it, then I can do that in real time. And that's the beauty of that community. You're in there with us, you're talking to us, you're talking to peers, you're learning, you're watching, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's talk about APT. So we had a little bit of strength in our coronavirus names today. We've got a new low to look at for support should we get back down there in the upcoming week, but we have a support at 833, and we also have today's low of day support. But what was really interesting is that we changed the hourly trend, but we haven't changed the 4-hour trend. So we're still setting lower highs, and the fact that we poked over 1220, which is an important hourly level, is good. But until we establish a higher low over 833 and start making our way back up, we are still in a 4-hour downtrend. We haven't changed the trend by establishing a higher low yet that we can be confident in. On the hourly time frame, and I hope I discussed this in yesterday's video, I'm pretty sure I did. I was talking about that hourly downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, and the fact that we needed to get over 1220 to change that story. In pre-market and after hours, we started inched our way up, and then we saw the bulls make a good move. So we saw a higher low form around 899, so 9 psychological. That was formed pre-market. And then we see the bulls kick up to speed, and we hit a rejection right from 1220. If we go to the 5-minute time frame, we can see this. Just look, it's just beautiful. And this is why I love technical analysis. We talked about the 1220 level the other day. We come up here in the 5-minute time frame. We see initial rejection. We see 5-minute consolidation. We still maintain higher lows in the 15-minute chart. Come back up again, test it. Then we see that hourly consolidation. We go back to the hourly time frame. Here we are coming down to establish another higher low. Go back to the 5-minute time frame. We're confident in that. Bulls are happy. They see inside bar of the 5. Volume picks up, and we finally break through 1220. We back test it again, see it fail, and now we are just sort of meandering toward the end of the day. So a lot of really good clues. That 1220 was a fantastic opportunity. Hourly consolidation, knowing the bulls needed to break that on the hourly time frame. Have we changed the trend? Yes, we have. We've changed the hourly trend, and as long as bulls can keep doing this, if we can break over 1350 and establish a higher low here, let's go look at what that might look like on the 4-hour time frame. We can establish that 4-hour higher low after a little brief consolidation and come back up and break 1220, break 1350, we will have changed the 4-hour trend. So that is what the bulls need to do. There's a lot of pressure on them to get that done. It's going to be a lot of work to get that far. Let's see if they can do it tomorrow. Let's take a look at Lake. So LAKE had a very good day today. We had a new daily support established at 1338. We saw a pretty strong move. 4-hour time frame has not changed the trend yet. So again, we went a little weird sideways action, but to get over top of 18 psychological is what we need to do on the 4-hour time frame. We're not overbought yet, but I would like to see a higher low form before we get there to give us that rest and recuperation that we need to really crush 18 psychological break. So the same ideas apply. Hourly time frame has changed the trend. We are setting higher highs and higher lows, almost in a hourly bull flag at this point. So if we see continued fear and we see weakness in the overall market, LAKE is likely to see a bull break, in which case I would expect them to be able to break that 18 psychological barrier. The only downside is we do have resistance in that area, and our RSI in the hourly time frame is getting kind of high. On the 5-minute time frame, beautiful 5-minute higher lows all day. Nice little strong uptrend. Failed. Well, that's not even a bull flag because we have the lean in the wrong direction, but we can see that loss of those 2-minute higher lows into consolidation, double bottom bounce into the end of the day. CODX on the daily time frame. This guy had a strong move today. $5.57 is our new daily lower low, acting as support. On the 4-hour time frame, we've not changed the 4-hour trend. We broke to new highs, but given the distance that we have seen today and over pre-market, it's likely we will see a new 4-hour higher low form and develop a new trend there. We do have support in the area of 1075. That's a form of resistance now acting as support. Now in the hourly time frame, bulls are nice and strong with this beautiful hourly trend change. Here's that low, here's that lower high, here's that higher low, and then a new higher high into a higher low. Beautiful trend change. You can just see that momentum shift, and that's exactly what we want to see on the part of the bulls. Just beautiful. So 1075 support, bulls need to see an execution of strength and volume. Our high of day is sitting here at $14.50. Next resistance is going to be from the high of $16.17. VIAR on the daily time frame. Indecision candlestick, we still have 27.41 support. We have low of day support from today. On the 4-hour time frame, we're going to see a lot of volatility. We haven't changed the 4-hour trend yet. And in fact, I'm not even confident calling this a trend high. So still looking at lower highs, lower lows. At this point, we would be expecting and watching for a hourly trend change in the, not even an hourly trend change, my mistake, an hourly lower high to be formed. And then what we're going to do there is watch our 33.04 double bottom. If we lose that, then we're going to be expecting 4-hour consolidation and continuation. 15-minute time frame, tightening range here. Not a lot of strength on the part of the bulls, but they are maintaining a hold on 33.04. Watch that to be an important level in tomorrow's opening hours. NVAX, not nearly as strong as the other names here. Our earnings are when? Should be any time now. In fact, maybe the 5-minute time frame is going to tell a different story than the daily. Indecision candlestick on the daily time frame. We have low day support, but not really much underneath that. On the 4-hour time frame, a little bit of action in after hours, but still a 4-hour downtrend with lower highs, lower lows. Hourly time frame doing the same. A little bit of volatility opening up as we head into the end of the day, and looks like a nice little meager 15-minute uptrend. Very hard to play that given the bearish lean and the instability and general volatility in the market. But let's see what earnings do for NVAX going into tomorrow. Should be an interesting day. Keep your stops tight. Watch your breakouts, and just make sure that you are not overextended on your 5-minute time frame if you are going to be trying to play a breakout or see some sort of volume in, not instability, but volatility in ticker. So let's go look at APT, because I know we were watching that one today. And the real issue here was that we had this big volume breakout, and our RSI really peaked out in 2 cases in the plus 70s. So we had our initial overbought, we saw pullback, another overbought into big pullback, and then we get a double top right at 1350. Initially we break, bulls make another attempt, but they're exhausted. So we see pullback. So that's what I'm talking about. If you're watching your trends and you see good volume and you want to jump into a trade because you think it's going to keep going, don't FOMO it. Don't just buy because it's moving. Check your RSIs, check your levels, check how close you are to resistances, and make the best move for you. Anywho, that's it for today. If you want to learn more about technical analysis, check out ChartGuys.com. That's it. Have a good one, guys.